We don't need no set rotation. Here we play historic Brawl. Stop the alchemy, it's nonsense. Wizards ring explorer Brawl. Hey, Wizards, bring Explorer Brawl. While we're waiting for that, we're gonna play with some walls. While we're waiting for that, we're gonna play with some walls.
What's up, everyone? Welcome back one more time. You know the deal. We play historic Brawl, and today is the first video of the year. Happy 2023 to everyone. We are revisiting Arcadis' strategies. This is walls. Attack you with the most powerful creatures that we can make in the format. We're playing 1 mana 0, 1 mana 3/3s, 1 mana 4/4s, 2 mana 5/5s. Courtesy of Arcadis' strategist, which makes our creatures assign combat damage equal to their toughness. Opponent is on Amara, interesting, so is Amara on turn 1. We will go Tetsuko Mezawa, trying to put a blocker in front of them, so Amara, we play with Amara, but I don't think it's the same list, looks more aggro than what we played. There's Amara on turn 2, which is brutal, we don't have a removal spell. We can just play a land, try to put a search engine into play. Search engine, new addition from this is Brothers War, but the greatest additions from this deck to this deck has been from Dominaria United, you know, the Chaplains, and I will put here all the other cards that are the new additions to Arcadis. I think the deck has become better. Whoa. Opponent offering me the trade, but I think this is a very interesting build. Dragon's Guard Elite. There might be a blowout here, but I think I'm supposed to block. Yeah, massive. Wow. Opponent, the junk is real. Wow. Okay, so what do? I think we're under a lot of trouble. We can put some blockers, but we don't have the white. I had to play the Mana Confluence to go with Arcadis, but yeah, I think I'm better off going Key to the Archive and getting a Lightning Bolt. And the next turn we can put a couple of blockers in front of their team. Interesting. Yeah, this is a very, very aggressive start from them. And Dragon's Guard Elite. It's pumping the team when they play an instant or a sorcery. Lumimancer, okay, now I know what we're playing against. Alright, then we might be dead. We will try to trade with a 1/1. Yeah, what? Giant growth, wow. Our opponent is great. This is the jankiest, most fun build of Amara I've seen in a while. Gotta give it to them. Okay, so can we block our way out of this game? We have to go first with Arcadis. Sure. And then we can put a wall in front of them, draw a card, and hold up. We have more walls, or we have a lightning bolt. I think holding up the lightning bolt is better. We might be fine. Let's see. That turn I took to play the Key to the Archive, I don't know if that was correct. I think I had to play Mana Confluence and play Arcadis. But I think they would have gotten us regardless, because they had the pump spell. I would have blocked with Arcadis. So the blowout was there. I will try to kill their creature. But we might be dead here. Oh, appeal. What's the other part? What's the aftermath? Tap to creature. Wow! Alright, so I gotta give it to them. Well done. The 23 real 115 completely destroying us with just fight spells. Combat tricks, I mean. Okay, sure. Yeah, that's how we begin 2023. Being janked out by Amara combat tricks. Wow, that was a cool deck. I have to give it to them. That was a cool deck, but let's pretend that never happened and start over. Let's start over clean. We're playing now versus Ursa. And we go first. That helps. We should go forest first so we can play Petal Grove next turn. That gives us the mana for Birth of Meletis. Wall of Blossoms is cool too. I think we still have to do this because Birth puts a wall into play on turn 2. And for us, that would be a 4/4. And Walking Bulwark, another great addition from Dominaria United. It's kind of a backup assault formation. Of course, it's less optimal, but sometimes we will make that work. Well, assault formation is a backup for Arcades. So Walking Bulwark is a backup of High Alert and assault formation and Arcades. But the more consistent we can make the deck, the better. And here you see, we can start attacking. Well, the 3/3 cannot attack through Ursa. So we will let that go. Attack with 2 4/4s. Opponent network terminals. Alright, so they have a very slow start. And they might be looking into a board wipe. So I think, well, let's start by attacking. See if they want to champ here. If they champ, that's a signal of a board wipe. They do have the board wipe. Alright. So maybe that's a 6 mana board wipe. So I probably should be trying to Elspeth the network terminal. Maybe we got them with that. Otherwise, then we can go Mirari's Wake after the board wipe. Not ideal, but at least we can recast Arcades, double up our mana. Yeah, let's go kill the network terminal. Yeah. And looks like opponent had a farewell, something like that, so... Here we are for another round with Arcades, revisited after Dominaria United and Brothers War brought some new goodies for this deck. We are going first versus the first, Sliva. We will keep this hand. We have a couple of walls, we have a Mentor of the Meek that we could use to draw some cards. But of course, we just want to draw cards from Arcades. That is the better play. We can go turn to 3/3. 1 mana 3/3. One of the most explosive, better cards in Magic history. 1 mana 3/3s, 2 mana 3/3s. We even have 2 mana 5/5s. High Alert could help us back up Arcades. Opponent plays a Sliver, Predatory Sliver on turn 2. We can go land and Mentor of the Meek. Maybe starts the draw. We are missing green, so the problem is we cannot play either Arcades or the Battlement. That's the awkward part. Faithbound Judge, another wall. This doesn't trigger Mentor, but that's okay. We're trying to work towards Elspeth. We are trying to work. Maybe we can put our High Alert next turn. Start attacking. Opponent plays Guardian Project. Command Tower is perfect. Command Tower is perfect. Here we could go Arcades and start attacking, or we could go High Alert plus Overgrown Battlement, but I would like to draw from the Battlement. So let's play our Commander. I think so, right? Now, I would like to draw a card from the Battlement, and Elspeth Conquers Death is an answer to the first Sliver, so Arcades has to be the best play. And I will attack, offer the trade. I don't need Mentor of the Meek in the battlefield. to draw cards. Would like to draw from Mentor of the Meek, but I think drawing from Arcadis is more than enough. There it is, first sliver. Let's see what they cascade into. They cascade into a blur sliver, giving haste to the team. Let's see if they want to attack us with the first sliver. No. Alright, so we can answer the first sliver, go smashing. This will also tax them next turn for non-creature spells, and perhaps will also help us reanimate some creature if we get something in the graveyard. Otherwise, next turn we can start the card draw with our walls, unless opponent kills our commander. If they kill our commander, we can go high alert, put the pressure on them. We might even let Arcadis go to the graveyard, I don't know about that. Well, they had an exile effect, so if they had used any other removal spell, then we could have sent Arcadis to the graveyard, reanimated with Elspeth. They had the D-Spark. And a 2-mana Mana Rock plus a 2/2 sliver that gives first strike. Okay, so wow, that's good, because now that we don't give them the double block. We go high alert, and we kill either or. It's the same, because they will have to chump to not take lethal damage. So we pressure them. They have to chump. They go to 2. Alright. And if they touch our board, Elspeth will bring back... They have a 2-mana tax. And here comes the first sliver again. Finds a Saga. But no, that's no good. And we win. Ladies and gentlemen, we continue to play with Arcadis. We are going up against Titania. The new Titania from the Brothers War. This is trying to meld with Argoth. Opponent goes first. Our hand looks fine. We have a Mana Rock, a couple of good plays to make on turn 2. We now have 2 5/5s in Riptide Turtle and Well of Mist. So very high power hand. Search Engine again, which is a good card on its own. It does not require Arcadis to be good. It's better with Arcadis because we can make it attack without paying the 1, but we all... alright. We destroy our Mana Rock and they ramp. Wow, that's a very good start for them. That has to be their ideal turn 2. Well, or turn 3, they went first. Okay, let's cultivate, find a plains and an island, and pass to them. Alright, Ren and 7. Going to find more lands, so no Tree Folk, okay. Hinterland Harbor. What's the play here? Arcadis for 4, or maybe a wall and the boots? Maybe the wall and the boots are better. You can play one of these, maybe the search engine. We can also pay the 1 to make it lose defender. Glasspool Mimic. We can play the 0/5. Threatens a better attack for us next turn. We can do it like this. Maybe search engine was better because we can make it unblockable. But we can do that as well with the Swiftfoot Boots. Cage Sun. Well, I think we have to start drawing cards with Arcadis. Let's see. We can play the Hinterland Harbor. We can go Arcadis. And then we can also play a 5/5. Draw a card. Alright, more walls. I think we can go wide enough if we can chain together multiple defenders and try to go that way. We have lots and lots of lands. Here comes Titania. They have a lot of lands. Cavalier. Well, they are matching our ability to go wide and also tall with very big creatures. Yep. Okay. Escape shift? Oh no. Well, this is terrible. Opponent had the perfect hand. So they can find all their utility lands. I think we could lose here. Well, we're not going to lose here, but this is... They are way ahead of ours. Kazandu Mammoth, another big threat. And we can certainly play many defenders and draw a lot. We're doing a good job, but I think they have better value cards. Let's go Overgrown Arch, draw another card. We find another wall. We're putting a lot of power and toughness in the battlefield. Rego. And I guess we could go Glasspool Mimic. Search Engine. Draw another card. Alright. So we still can't attack, but... Oh, now they meld. Yeah, there you have it. Titania melding with Argoth. 28 Kazandu Mammoth. Wow. They did a great job. Alright. And a Scute Swarm? Seriously? Wow. Evolving Wilds going to trigger Scute Swarm. Triggers the Mammoth. Cycles Shepherd Monitor. Puts another land on the battlefield. Triggers. Wow. An Altar of Dementia. Okay, so... They can sack to mill. They are really close to milling us out. If they sacrifice their entire board, it's 50, 70 cards. Could they mill us out? Well... This is so bad. I don't even think we have to block their Titania. We go to 4, but maybe we draw the bounce spell, the Reverse Rebuke, and they're trying to mill us out. Wow. So the losses that we had today, first we lost to Emara Combat Tricks, and now we're losing to a very cool display from Titania. So kudos to our opponents for bringing it up and just performing really well. Let's see. Oh, this is the aftermath. All right, so I'm playing really sloppy too. I'm playing really sloppy. I thought we had the Dusk in hand, but that was in the graveyard from the mill. And now we played the aftermath part, which is not going to help us here. I think we are going to die. I'm looking for more things that we get. We have a lot of mana because we can tap the battlement to produce mana from our defenders. But I don't think there's enough things we can do. We didn't find interaction. We just have creatures. And we have the creatures thanks to them milling us out. Let's see, 6 mana. We can make 6 mana and we just have 1 island. Yeah, there's not too many things we can do. Play a wall, draw cards, see if we find something else. Oh, they will try to kill us. They will try to mill us out before we can draw. So we just have 19. They can sacrifice They should have sacrificed Titania, and we would have lost right there. Well, we'll see. If we play another wall, we die. So we play Glasspool Mimic, see if they sacrifice Titania first. Even if they do that, yeah, they're going to mill us out. So our opponent is playing mono green, and they managed to mill us out. That has to be an accomplishment. So Leechloth, congratulations to you for milling us out with your mono green deck. That's so hilarious. And we cannot do anything. I mean, we did what we were supposed to do. Some sloppy plays, but they went off with Scape Shift, and there's nothing we could do. We had no interaction, and they found their better spells. They melded with Titania, and that has to be game. So we will attack them for courtesy, but there's nothing else for us to do, and we will concede. Good job. Here we are for another round with Arcadis playing versus Mu Yan Ling in mono blue. Scary. There was someone commenting a couple of videos ago about making Mu Yan Ling go or work in historic Brawl. I don't think that's a very good commander for mono blue, but maybe this is bird tribal or just pure mono blue control, hoping that it's not mono blue control. Alright, so we can go turn to 0-4. Just a 0-4. Opponent draws, plays an island, passes. Okay, so yeah. We can expect many counter spells. So let's try to get some counters out of their hand. If they don't... Okay, Censor. Alright. You got us. If they don't, we would have 2 0-4s, and maybe we resolve Arcadis, we resolve High Alert, we resolve Assault Formation and smack them. Mu Yan Ling is not very good against our board, because if we find a white land, a white mana source... Oh, this is tapped. This is tapped. Almost. We cannot play Arcadis here. We have to go land, key to the archive. Wow, that was so unfortunate. Because Forsaken Crossroads comes into play tapped because we went first. We found the Demonic Tutor, that's fine. So Mu Yan Ling not very good versus us because we don't need the power to... We don't need the power of our creatures to assign combat damage. So we can definitely... Oh, they are holding up 4 mana. Yikes. So we are not resolving our things. What we can do is try to first resolve Demonic Tutor. See if they want to... See if they want to counter this. They don't, okay. So now that they don't, then what we might need is a backup counter spell. Because next turn we could go Arcadis plus counter spell. I don't think we run counter spell, but we have a wash away. We could use that. Or we could go High Alert plus Arcadis. There are multiple ways in which we could take these. Yeah. I'm not sure. I think I grabbed the wash away. And then I try here. They have to have a counter spell here. We could go Caryatid, draw. So I had floated a white before because I was wondering if I had to play the Arcadis. And then another 0-4. Alright. That's good. Because next turn we for sure resolve Arcadis. I'm thinking there's a Jawari disruption, so we were playing around counters and we say go. And they're taking up Muyan Ling for their ultimates, so they want to have the emblem. There's another land. Okay, so this is good. We can play Arcadis and back up with Wash Away. If this resolves, then we can take down Muyan Ling. Or almost down. Neutralize the Wash Away the Neutralize. Do they have another counter? They don't. Okay, we won it. This will be our last round playing with Arcadis versus Alela, Esper, Enchantments and Artifacts. Opponent goes first. We have a counter and a Wall of Pines and a Kenrith's Transformation. Our mana situation looking good. We can keep. These lands require 2 or more lands to go on the battlefield untapped. We find here a Fable Passage that allows us to play some Petal Grove untapped next turn. So I think we would need here a Forest, I guess. Opponent playing Alela. We find a Murmuring Phantasm, so we can go some Petal Grove and still go Wall of Pines. Next turn we can play the Murmuring Phantasm. We didn't have the untapped blue to go with the Murmuring Phantasm. And now we have High Alert, which is great. Maybe we should go... We could go... we cannot hold the Wash Away and play the Murmuring Phantasm. We just have one blue source. So to be efficient, we should play High Alert. Start the smacking. They can untap and play Alela, but we can transform her into 3/3 Elk. Emery. Alright, so Emery is going to mill. They mill a couple of artifacts, Milestone and Weakstone, plus an inscribed tablet. That's not too bad. So now we can put a Deserted Beach. And let's go to attacks. Attack with a 3/3. And then we could play another wall, which is a 5/5. And this time we can hold Wash Away for Alela. And if that happens, then we can start really putting the pressure with our walls next turn. We don't need Arcadis that much right now, just because we have a High Alert. But we would like to draw from our walls. Alright, there's Alela, and here comes the Wash Away. These might draw the concession, but if they don't, then we can continue to play Magic. Still holding the Kenrith's Transformation for a future Alela if they play her again. Alright, so we can freely attack them. Not many things we can do other than play Arcadis. And yeah, let's go to attacks. Attack for 8. Put them down to 11. Play the Pathway on blue. Arcade is a strategist. And say go. Opponent needs something good. Moon's Snare Prototype. They can tap and untap artifact or creature to tap for colorless. And they use Emery to cast the Might Stone and the Weak Stone on our commander. But that's not too bad because we can still attack. And we can still play... We can play Arcades again. So that's the good part of having the backups to our commander. So High Alert, Assault of Formation, even this new card, Walking Bulwark. Walking Bulwark can also make our defenders attack. Not in the easiest way, but it's still able to do so. So we can attack for 8. And then we can go Arcades. I'm thinking here the Walking Bulwark could have attacked, but looks like we are going to take this one. We can also draw cards from the Bulwark. Opponent activates the tablet. Finds a Castle Walkwayn. That doesn't help them too much. They play a Parcel Mirror. And you need something better. You need a Defender on the Air. And what else? Activate Semri, so now you need more blockers. Yeah, they need better blockers here, and a blocker for Arcades, or they are going to die. They do nothing. What's the mana situation over there? Yeah, they concede. So this is it. This is the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did and you're not a subscriber, consider subscribing to the channel. Leave a like, leave a comment. We will see each other on the next video. We hope you have a great 2023.